Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm going to be demonstrating the basics of N8N and how it can help us understand the anatomy of an AI agent on a locally hosted workflow. Just to start off, N8N is a visual workflow builder tool where automations and AI agents can be made. You can also locally host by various methods using Docker or by putting a command that I used to have a local host ID. The interface you see is N8N Canvas, and on the right panel, we have various components to build the agent. Let's start by creating a trigger. I am choosing an on-chat message trigger because I intend to converse with the agent. When I select it, I see a node of a chat trigger. Let's go ahead and add the AI agent option from the side panel. On selecting the AI agent, the pop-up will show two sections: input and output. Input shows where the input comes from. In our case, the user will give through the chat window. You can also see there are three nodes in the bottom: chat model, which is the brain, memory, context window, and tool, context data. You can select models as you see fit. I will select OpenAI chat model. Here you can see that I already have the model selected, but if you log in, you will need to set up API credentials. OpenAI API can be created at platform.openai.com. You can create your secret API key to set up credentials in the N8N workflow. Now that the brain of agent is set, let's move on to memory. Select Simple Memory from the options and keep the context window length as 5. This means it would have 5 levels of conversational context. You can configure this based on the tokens and credit budget you have. Let's move to the tool. You can use various tools like Google Sheets, various digital products API using the key that you can easily find on the developer tools sections. But since this is locally hosted, I will start off by creating dummy data about W2 form box values of 5 employees, and I will publish it. I will be using an HTTP request tool using the GET method. This helps me parse and pull data from the spreadsheets and let the agent refer to the relevant database. Now, since this is an agent that is supposed to answer a lot many year-end related questions, I did some secondary research with Claude to identify the kind of data sets it would require to generate a highly contextual and informative response. For example, a federal holiday check, a currency converter, an IRS publication lookup, and state tax info. This helped me create API calls or dummy data sets for each. Now, after connecting and giving access to all these different kinds of data sets, my agent must be ready to resolve the year-end query that I might have. Let me put a query here. Why is my box 12 code C value 0? As you can see, the agent has recognized my name from the database and generated an explainable response. This helps me study the response in detail and understand the limitations and capabilities that the agent currently has. Now, let me ask a different question, like what is my state ID? And it directs me to where and how to find it. Now, when I prompt with more context, it generates a proper response, which simply means the quality of input matters a lot.